Alright guys, it's day number 20 of my talking in front of the camera, trying to enhance my ability to speak English and improve my colloquial English. And today we're gonna talk as always about pretty strange topic. It's about bicycles and bro, I don't know. I don't know what could be stranger, and I feel like I need to come up with another idea what to talk about, just because it becomes what's that, bro? Why we are talking about bicycles? All right, but let's get started. Despite of despite of strangest of this situation, I have to try to speak to improve my ability to speak. So I have to try at least. And I don't really like the wind, but I can do anything with it, like when wind blowing. Alright, but let's get started. And uh, let's talk about bicycles. First question: do you know how to ride a bicycle? Yes, of course, I know how to ride a bicycle. Just don't know. During all my childhood, I was doing it, and I really liked it. So yeah, I definitely know, and I got this skill probably uh, when I was like 3 years old, and yeah, it was something really interesting to me, to be honest. All right, how often do you ride a bike? What the fuck am I here, bro? All right. How often do you ride a bike? To be honest, not really often. Alright, I don't ride a bike nowadays because I don't know, I just not interested in it, and I really like to do it in my childhood. But today I have another tasks and other hobbies, and I'm not interested in riding a bike, so I don't do it, to be honest, nowadays. And yeah, like previously, I was doing it almost every day, but nowadays, no, like I don't do it at all. Is cycling popular in your country? I guess that I can talk about both country where I have lived. It's like Ukraine and Belgium, and now I've been living in Belgium. So in Ukraine, for example, it's not really something popular. Uh, People, I don't know, between, if you are talking about children, yeah, probably, yeah, they like it. But if you are talking about a bit uh, adult person, so it's pretty rare, to be honest. But for example, conversely, in Belgium, it's very popular sport. And even in my small town, in each weekend I can see something like championship, where participate a lot of cyclers, like people who cycling. And yeah, here it's something very popular, and almost each person, I guess, have a bike at home. Did you ride a bicycle when you were a child? Yeah, as I said previously, of course I did, and I really liked it with my friends. It's like felt like freedom when you are able to go outside, to take your bike, to ride a bit. Yeah, I definitely liked it. And uh, I uh, I rode. Yeah, I rode. I don't remember. Like a lot, and it's definitely it even was one of my favorite hobbies during the childhood. So yeah, of course I rode or ride it a lot. Would you prefer to ride a bicycle or drive a car for a short distance? First of all, we should start that I don't try. I can't drive a car just because I don't have rules. Despite that, I can do it. I know how to do it. I can't because of uh, it's I don't remember. I want to say one word. Um, the, because of absence probably, because of absence of the rules. Like I don't have rules, and I can drive a car. So, oh my god, I hate this wine, guys. I especially when it spoil my haircut. All right. What I yeah. First of all, I should try that. I can't. I have no rule to drive a car, so of course I need to use bicycle in this way, in this comparison currently, and to be honest, I'd rather prefer to take a car just because I'd really like to use a car to go somewhere, but I can't because I don't have rules. And yeah, but it's also pretty cool to drive a bicycle when you have this ability. Like short distance, it's probably will be better to use your bicycle. So yeah, probably I'd rather prefer even bicycle. But nowadays, I really want to drive a car. So I don't know. I want to leave this question without final answer, and just in this way. Alright, let's move next. We have part 2, long run. Describe a time when you rode a bicycle. You should say what it happened, when it happened, where you were going, who you were with, if anyone, and explain how you felt about the experience, guys. I have here my questions, and if you're interested in, I always leave it below in the description so you can check it and answer by your own. So yeah, and I have, to be honest, I have two examples that I could say about. First, for example, when I before the war started in my country, I really liked to go with my friends when the weather was good. I really liked to go with my friends to another city, like by our bikes, and it was really cool. We overcame like long distance, and it was really huge pleasure. We really liked it. We had an ability to ride everywhere around, and to look everything, and also it feels chilling. So I really liked it. And also I have like another one story. When I was a child, I don't know, probably about 3 years old I was, and I rode a bike with my grandfather, and I fell and broke my right arm. So it was a bit sad because during the whole way until we got home, I cried, and damn it, it was really sad. I barely remember it, to be honest, but yeah, it happened to me. So I have something like positive and negative. We are talking about story of bikes. So I have memories, for example, with my friends that are really cool, and something like memories is where I fall and like fall. I hope I'm not mistaken. And when I fall and damn it, I broke my arm. It was like not the best experience, but alright, alright. So let's move next, part 3, and let's talk about the role of bicycle in society. What are the benefits of riding a bike? First of all, we can talk about our environment, about ecology, and when we ride a bike, when we prefer like ride a bike, when we mm, yeah, when we prefer ride a bike, we like refuse of our car, and it means that instead of riding by using cars, we can use our bike, and it means that we don't throw the gas into the like air into the sky. So it's really cool. Yeah, of course, nowadays we have something like electric car, but we are not talking about this way. Generally we have more like cars that riding by gas, uh, by something like this. So in this way, like riding a bicycle is benefit for us. Also, we can call it a sport, because when you ride a bike, you like losing calories, you training your legs. It's useful for your body, for your health. So is the second benefit. And I guess I can continue, but for instance, I showed some examples, and it's, in my opinion, enough to sometimes prefer bike instead of car. For example, as I said previously, between car and bike, I'd rather prefer car, but it's because I really want to drive it, no matter where. But generally, of course, if you're talking about short distance, you should you'd rather prefer to use a bike, just to save our environment. And yeah, just trust me, it will be better for you and for your surrounding. All right. How can cities encourage more people to ride a bike? uh, I don't know, let me check. Am I understand right this question? I guess it's like means what they should do to people start drive the bike often. Yeah, I'm right. All right, and I think they should build some paths. First of all, they need to create some paths for the bikes, because, for example, in my country it doesn't exist, but when I arrived in Warsaw, generally in Poland, there are a lot of paths like uh, for cycling. And it's really cool because you don't need to go near to people, you don't need to go near to others car, and you have your own way, your own path. And it's really comfortable. Also, you need to create like system in your city where it will be more easy to get somewhere by using your like bike. And probably it sounds strange, but uh, it it have be like readily readily access, like when you ride a bike. And yeah, it's definitely some reasons like this, when you just need to change uh, your city in that way, that it will be comfortable, that you have a reason to use your bike. Because when you have no reason to ride a bike, when it's really hard, and you'd prefer to use car just because it's faster, comfortable, and you don't want to lose your time. Yeah, it's obvious. So you should make everything like this. And I mean, you should create everything in that way that people wanted to ride that bike. So I know, probably I have no deep understanding how it could be better, but generally the government should think about it, and to do something, to change something. And yeah, because in my opinion it's important. And it will be really great to create some paths, like, for example, to ride a bike. So are there any disadvantages of cycling in busy cities? I don't know. I only probably faced one something like this when I was in Netherlands, like Amsterdam. There are a lot of cyclists, and they like disturb like common cars. So it's probably the only disadvantage that uh, w- with which I caught myself. And I don't know. There are no disadvantages. Usually it isn't distraction. Usually, conversely, you like safer environment, and there are only advantages. Probably there are some disadvantages, but I don't know, I need probably to think more about it. But generally, I don't see such things. Alright, should governments build more bike lanes? It's like bike path, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the thing that I have just talked about. Government should build this more. It's more convenient, even not only for those who ride a bike, but for example for skaters, for scooters. Each person who use something except his car or his legs to change the point. It will be very useful, really comfortable, really convenient. So the government should think about it and should build it more like everywhere, in each city, in each town. It will be useful, definitely. Is cycling a realistic alternative to car in the future? No, we can't just replace. I mean, it's impossible to replace cars to cycling, just because sometimes we need to overcome long distance, and in this way we can just take our bike, because despite of all advantages we have, we should realize that car is really like useful and comfortable vehicles that we can use to get another place, even another country. So we we can replace it, and it can be just alternative. So if we are talking about like city, like to ride in the city, yeah, probably. But anyway, if you, like for example, if you need to overcome more than 10 kilometers or probably more, it could be hard to use like bike for someone. But generally, yeah, in some areas definitely yes. If for example the government start build more bike lanes, we will be able to use our bike more, but it can't like be an alternative and replace it at all. All right, such question where today it's pretty strange to answer something like this, just because I don't know, talking about cycling it's something strange and interesting simultaneously, and I don't know. Alright, it was pretty good to be honest, and I hope my next topic will be not so strange, and I'll talk about another thing. It wouldn't be hard to find another another topic.